How much of Gaza has Israel destroyed? The Israel Defense Forces have now started their latest offensive on Gaza City. For Palestinians there and across the Strip, the land is now almost entirely uninhabitable. Almost all of Gaza is either controlled by the Israeli military or subject to its evacuation warnings. Most of the remaining population now lives within this small area. Much of Gaza has been flattened. Satellite imagery reveals the scale of the destruction. A UN agency identified damage to more than 190,000 buildings. That's 70% of Gaza's pre-war structures. This destruction has left vast amounts of rubble across Gaza, an estimated 53.5 million tons. The World Bank reckons all this translates to roughly 300,000 homes damaged or destroyed, 62% of Gaza's total. The damage to Gaza isn't only from Israeli airstrikes. Israeli forces have used demolitions and bulldozers to destroy residential areas. The IDF has said it only destroys buildings out of military necessity in its fight against Hamas. But there is ample evidence to suggest otherwise. One objective appears to be to create a military buffer zone along Gaza's border. These videos were posted on social media by an IDF soldier. They show the controlled destruction of entire neighborhoods. They were reportedly taken in Gaza, a town in southern Gaza. By July 2025, it was completely flattened. If a permanent buffer zone is created and residents are unable to return, Israel's actions would amount to ethnic cleansing. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has said it is not Israel's policy to settle Gaza.
We don't want to stay in Gaza, that's not our purpose.
But some of the Prime Minister's powerful allies have not hidden their desire to ethnically cleanse the territory.
צה"ל ממשיך עוד לטהר ולהפוך כל אבן ולהשמיד תשתיות. האזרחים העזתים מרוכזים בדרום, מיואשים לחלוטין, מבינים שאין שם תוחלת ואין לחפש בעזה, ומחפשים רילוקיישן להתחיל חיים חדשים במקומות אחרים.
People in Gaza have begun thinking the unthinkable. A survey conducted in May by a leading Palestinian pollster found that 43% of residents would be willing to emigrate at the end of the war. That's striking because Palestinians have a well-grounded fear that if they do manage to leave, Israel will never let them return. Israel's actions in Gaza are leaving Palestinians there with an impossible choice: be forced out or fight to survive in a place that's almost entirely uninhabitable.